if Republican traitors like Kemp are not willing to show up for us,
And Mitt Romney,
and the rest of them, then we will not be willing to show up for them. Brian Kemp is a traitor!
Where's Governor Abrams?
Brad Raffensperger is a traitor!
Arrest Biden.
Any Republican that allows this to happen is complicit, and we will finish you.
Enemy.
Death to tyrants.
Do they think that we're just going to go away?
No. Stop the steal.
For any Republicans not explicitly helping Trump to stop this deal, we will make sure you are never elected ever again. To the Republicans that are easily bullied into compliance by the left, we will finish you. We will end your career forever.
We're the new GOP.
If the Republican establishment stands back and stands by and allows this deal to go through, we will do whatever it takes to completely destroy the Republican Party.
We the
forever.
people.
We will not accept mere investigations that go nowhere. We will not accept nothing less but a Donald Trump victory. We will not accept fake audits and fake recounts like what's happening here in Georgia.
Bullshit.
We will accept nothing left but Donald Trump for another 4 years.
4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Let me just say this. For years, the Republican Party and conservative media have helped create what can only be referred to as a cult of personality revolving around Donald Trump. They've supported his conspiracy theories and lies and obfuscations, even though they knew that they were false. And now, we have those same people who were groomed by the GOP to take Trump's word as sacred, believing Trump's phony claims that he won the election. And they're threatening to abandon the Republican Party for not kowtowing to this obviously false claim. What is it they say about reaping what you sow? What else is there to say other than this is exactly what the GOP deserves? They quite literally fostered a political party devoid of any adherence to facts or reality. They ran cover for Trump at every turn. They served as apologists for him when he committed crimes, when he extorted a foreign country for dirt on Joe Biden, when he tried to orchestrate a cover-up, when he pilfered American taxpayers to line his own pockets, when he dismantled the institutions of our government. And so, of course, his supporters believe him now with his stolen election BS. Of course, his supporters think that he's telling the truth. Only this time, the election results aren't some talking point they can spin away. Joe Biden has won the race. It is over. And now Republicans have to deal with the fact that if they're going to acknowledge objective reality, they're going to incur the wrath of the cult that they themselves created. Congratulations, Republicans in Fox News. Really. And so now, with Georgia's Senate runoffs fast approaching, the GOP has to deal with a faction of Trump loyalists who are publicly calling for their cohorts to abandon the Republican Party, which, mind you, I have no problem with, but I cannot reiterate enough how this is exactly what the right deserves for their constant, shameless defense of Trump's lies over the years. What we're seeing is Frankenstein having to deal with the fact that he created a monster. And to be honest, this revolt happening just before the Georgia election is karma and poetic justice combined. And by the way, this isn't only Donald Trump. Now the Republicans who've lost their races have seen that all they have to do is cry fraud. Other GOP candidates are coming out of the woodwork, like this Republican candidate who lost by over 40 points, claiming that the Republican governor of Maryland stole the race from her. Again, this is what happens when your party's entire political philosophy is based on conspiracy theories and victimization. So look, if the GOP wants to tear itself apart, then be my guests. But hopefully, when the dust settles and they finally do an autopsy of this moment, they'll realize that radicalizing their base with lies and obfuscations not only hurt Democrats, not only hurt democracy, but it hurt themselves. And as they figure out how to pick up the broken pieces of this dumpster fire of a political party, they should realize full well that they have no one but themselves to blame. If you like this video, please check out my podcast, No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, where I take a deep dive into the week's most important stories and interview major players in politics, including Kamala Harris, Katie Porter, Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Eric Swalwell, Mary Trump, Al Franken, Cory Booker, and many, many more. Again, that's No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, available anywhere you listen to podcasts.